Junkman, it's time to make your video.
If you were a kid back in the 70s and 80s, you know, the Generation X era, you went trick-or-treating and you couldn't just put your candy in your hands. You had to put them somewhere. So you usually used a basket. No, you didn't. You usually used a bucket or a bag. We're going to look at the vintage buckets and bags we used to put our candies in on this Halloween special. Guys, it's Halloween week. Okay, Halloween's not for a few more days, but I'm getting excited. I love Halloween. Although I don't really do anything anymore for Halloween, but it was a magical time as a kid. I loved Halloween. A lot of people get hung up on Christmas and Thanksgiving and Flag Day. But for me, it was Halloween. Now, it wasn't better than Christmas, let's be honest. Got a bunch of free toys. But you got free candy on Halloween, so it was a close second. And you get to dress up. Oh, get to go to Zayre's and get you a Halloween costume in a cake box. Like a little alien right here. I didn't have the alien one. But not only does this guy have a mask, he also has a bag. A bag to put your candy in. Now, I'm going to be honest, I had some bags, because a lot of times you could get a free bag at Kroger or Eckerd's or McDonald's or the local gas station. Maybe even 7-Eleven. I guess they still have them, right? 7-Eleven. What was that other one? Magic Market. Magic Market. Remember those? Are they still around? I know 7-Eleven is. Magic Market? Remember those? Anyway, he gets some free stuff there, but usually I didn't have a bucket. They were usually plastic buckets if you did have one. I usually didn't have a bucket, or I just had a pillowcase. Yep, I take a pillowcase. Probably the one I slept in. Probably just yanked my pillow off. But I would walk around with a pillowcase and throw my candy in it. But I guess there's a few times I might have had buckets, don't remember it. But we're going to look at some vintage buckets. We're going to go back to the 60s, the 70s, 80s, and even some into the 90s. Some of these you probably walked around your neighborhood begging for candy and put it in there. So I wasted a lot of your time. I'm not going to waste any more of it. We're going to look at vintage Halloween buckets. And let's start with one right here. The Hulk. Now, when I searched these, it came up a lot of times. They called them blow molds. Blow mold. That sounds like a movie I would have watched when my parents left the house. Blow mold. I don't know. I guess you had to blow in it to get the shape when you're making it out of the plastic. I don't know. I don't really care. Don't got to tell me in the comments. But there we go, right there. The Hulk. It's all green. Hulk. He's green. He's jealous of all the candy you got for Halloween. And then Spider-Man. Oh, who didn't love Spider-Man? A lot of you like, I fell in love with Spider-Man because of the comic books. Not me. Not me. I fell in love with Spider-Man because the Electric Company. Remember that show? Hey, you guys! No, that's not a reference to the Goonies. The Goonies were referencing the Electric Company because that little sloth thing, he watched a lot of TV. And what do they say on TV? Hey, you guys! And that's what I say. That's what I say just now. Remember that when they do those shadows talking? They would do baseball. Remember that? Man, I need to do a parody of that. I wasn't so lazy, I'd do it right now. Anyway, Spider-Man bucket. I don't forget what we were talking about. Oh, Electric Company. That's how I found out about Spider-Man. And then we had the live-action television show. Ooh, and then, of course, cartoons. Remember the 60s cartoon? They rerun it on TV all during the week. It'd be awesome. Spider-Man was awesome, man. And then we've got, first off, like, what is this? It's Buckaroo. It's Buck Rogers. That's right, Buck Rogers and his Buckaroo Cowboys right there. Buck Rogers. Man, that one still got the little piece of cardboard on it. Somebody didn't even take that out for the trick-or-treat. Then we got Casper. I didn't realize Casper was so popular. I mean, of course I knew about him as a kid, but me and my buddy Russ looked at vintage costumes. The kids dressed up in the 70s and 80s, and a lot of people dressed up like Casper. Almost every picture there was a Casper and that damn red devil. I don't know why. And check out this one right here. A red Popeye. Popeye, why are you red? I don't know. Maybe he didn't eat his spinach, or maybe he cut his finger on the can when he opened the top of it. Who knows? Who cares? This one came in a variety of colors, but I didn't want to sit here and show you every damn color they made. We got 30 of these to get through. And then we've got, I guess, Wendy. I don't. Wendy's related to Casper some way. Maybe she's the one that killed Casper when he was a kid. She was a witch. I don't know. Maybe she did some kind of brew. She's like, oh, I'm going to be as mean as Maureen LeBeau. I don't know what she did, but never really watched her. And then we've got a green skull. Maybe it's the Hulk skull. Maybe the Hulk died. Radiation poison. I mean, come on. You know he wasn't going to live too long. He wasn't going to live too long. There he is right there. That's kind of cool. That would be kind of cool to walk around Halloween with. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. And then we got a white skull. What you mean? You said you weren't going to show us all the different colors. Well, that one I am. A white skull. Looks kind of like Skeletor. And check out this bucket from Lifesavers. Yeah, Lifesavers got a little ad. You're walking around, a little kid, think you're just knocking on doors, getting candy, not doing anything? Nope. You're a damn advertisement for Lifesavers. And no kid wanted a lifesaver in their bucket. Maybe it's a warning. Don't give me no damn lifesavers. I choked on a lifesaver one time. They had to call the ambulance. This ain't no joke. I ain't trying to be funny, Junkman. No, I was real little at my grandma's house. Sucked on a lifesaver. It'd be different if I choked on a lightsaber. Now that would be cool, but no, choked on a lifesaver. And I had to call the ambulance. I don't remember much about it. I was little. And then we've got a Halloween bucket. That's right. Go to Halloween. Well, that's Halloween. We got a Hardee's bucket. I can't even talk. Hold on a second. Made that a little better. I felt like you couldn't see all the bucket. There it is, Hardee's. I don't know. Maybe you got it full with hamburgers. I would have had the hot ham and cheese. If you ever go to Hardee's, get the hot ham and cheese. Trust me. Well, I went there and they go a little light on the ham nowadays. What's up? And the cheese? It looks like something else. I ain't gonna tell you what it looks like, but it's damn good. And then we've got another bucket. It was from the 60s and it was a watermelon. I thought it was a Ninja Turtle. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I thought it was a Ninja Turtle. I was like, why did somebody cut the head off this? I thought somebody just scooped the bread, the blood and everything with Ninja Turtle. I thought it was gruesome. And he looked like he got braces. And check out this right here. This is just a kind of a generic bucket. I think I might have had this one because it looked familiar when I saw it. It's got the metal handle. Back then, we didn't have a little plastic on the metal. No, we're Generation X. We just had to carry the metal, man. We had to carry that metal, hurt our hands. I mean, we had a mask that was tied to our face with a rubber band, so we was in pain, but it was worth it. Free candy. And check out this one. Here's another one. You can see the handle more I'm talking about if you didn't know. And it says Halloween. It's got a skeleton wearing a suit. Where's that skeleton going? To the prom? How did the skeleton get the date to the prom? I don't know. And then we've got another one. This has got Frankenstein on it. And I think, the Phantom of the Opry. Opry. I did it on purpose, Phantom of, that'd be good, man. That needs to be a parody. The Grand Ole Opry. Phantom of the Grand Ole Opry. It'd be like, Rory E. Cup. Okay. Much, I think I did that joke last week. And then we've got this one. The Joker. The Joker. Man, can you believe it? I can't either. That's the Joker. Now, the hat comes off. You put your food inside of it, too. I had a Batman one, but I deleted it because I don't think it was vintage. I think it was like at least 2,000 plus, so I took it off. But I couldn't find a 1989 Batman bucket because 1989. Now, when I say bucket, I'm not talking about those damn popcorn buckets. Ugh, I did a video how I'm sick of popcorn buckets. $75 to get 3 pieces of popcorn. And check out this. The Monster Tub. I think this was more 90s, but there it is. A monster tub. Throw all your candy. Wasn't it fun to dig through there and get all the Reese's cup? You thought you hit gold. You're digging all through it and everything. You're like, oh, a Mounds bar. Ugh, ugh. Oh, an Almond Joy. It did get worse. You couldn't believe it. And then you got this one got the Grimace on it. First I thought it had a nipple to suck on the top. I didn't know what was going on with that. But that's the Grimace right there. And check out this. We're going to get into the bags now. If you couldn't have a bucket, you could have a bag. Like I said, most of the time you got these free. Oh, let's see. This one's Holiday Trick or Treat, America's most useful service station. I guess this is the one you got free at the local gas station. I didn't see the name of it. That's the name of the gas station is Holiday. That cat is scared. And then you got the... Who wants this Trick or Treat bag? What you going to put in it? 2 pieces of a Tootsie Roll. This is the smallest bag for trick or treating I've ever seen. Who the? Feel sorry for those kids. And then we got our trick-or-treat bag right here from Ben Franklin. That was a big store back then, man. You don't hear nobody talk about, well, you hear people talk about Ben Franklin all the time now. Everywhere you go, Ben Franklin this, Ben Franklin that. He had a kite, he had a string. But when we were little, we talked Ben Franklin. We were talking about a department store. And then we got a trick-or-treat. It looks like a witch taking a rocket somewhere. Get on out of here, witch, before we burn you at the stake. No, I'm not going to say going to burn a steak. We're going to burn you on the steak. We're going to put her on. We're not going to cook her a steak. Get over yourself. And then we got Popeye, my buddy Russ. Popeye. Whenever I see something Popeye, I got to put it up there for my buddy Russ. And there we go. There's Olive Oil running from that Brutus guy trying to rape her, I guess. He was already running around trying to rape her. What? You get older and you realize these cartoons are a lot darker than you thought they were. Oh, excuse me. I was supposed to graper. As YouTubers always, I don't say graper. I get in trouble if I say the other word. No, you don't. Don't censor yourself. No, you don't care. Trick or treat. And then we got a trick or treat bag with a pumpkin head dressed like a 1950s dad. I don't know. Hamburger says, give this little goblin a treat. What if you want to dress like a goblin? Hamburger says that. Maybe it's Bale's hamburger. Ugh, it's better than Bale's palsy hamburger, I guess. And then we got a trick or treat with. I thought that was Butthead from the TV show Beavis and Butthead. I don't know why I had to tell you what the show is from. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Because who else is named Butthead? It's not like there's a million characters out there, people named Butthead. It's like, oh, I'm talking about the one from Beavis and Butthead. You know which one I was talking about. Check out this right here. Street Smart. This is the kind of bag that gets you beat up and your candy taken away. Nobody wanted to be safety. Didn't you hate the kid that wanted to have reflectors on his knees and stuff? No, don't be safety. Be dangerous. Wear the darkest costume you can find with no lights on it and go trick-or-treat on the road. That's what we did. Oh, and then we got a trick-or-treat bag from Woolworths. Now I gotta say it. Stay out of the Woolworths. I just have to do it. Sorry. And then we've got another one from Burger King. Burger King's gonna tell you to have a happy Halloween. Maybe. You know what would be happy? If you went to Burger King and they gave you some free hamburgers and stuff. But I wouldn't go. They'd probably throw a pickle on it. I ain't eating a hamburger with a pickle on it. I almost ate a hot dog. I ain't eating a hot dog with a pickle on it. I'm not eating a pickle on anything. I get a pickle in my hamburger, I'm taking it off, I'm throwing it on the rug. I'm not eating it. I don't even know if I'll eat the hamburger then because it already touched it. Pickle touches it, ruins everything. I like my hamburgers with cheese on it. I like to taste my meat when I eat my hamburgers. I'm just weird. And then I got another one right here from Kmart. Have a safe Halloween. That's not fun. We don't want to have a safe Halloween. We want to have a dangerous Halloween. Somebody might end up in the hospital. That's Generation X kids for you right there. We went trick-or-treating. Chances are one of you or one of your friends is going to end up in the hospital. Probably choking on a penny. It happened almost every other year, I swear. You know what happened. You know you did it. You know what you or one of your friends happened to them. I think we got one more. And it's not a Halloween bucket or a bag, but it was so cool, I wanted to bring it up. Check out this. A Frankenstein's monster, Junkman. Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein made him, so that's his son, so he's got the same last name as Frankenstein. There you go. It's a speaker from the 60s. You get to walk around and listen to your jingles and stuff. I don't know. I don't think it had a tape deck. I'm not really sure. Maybe blow it up and take a look at it. Great for ghoulish fun. Talk radio. It had a radio in it from the 60s. You could walk around and listen to Paul Harvey.
Sermon about sin.
Imagine that there's a
well, that's probably
Frankenstein
true. If we're talking about a secular sermon on the subject of hard work, there is no gospel less popular than the gospel.
How would you walk around with it?
I could ask you.
I'm not really sure, but there you go right there. But that was supposed to be 30 buckets, but it was actually 28. It was a speaker that counts as 29, and a Batman one that took off because it wasn't vintage. So there we go right there. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Tell me about some buckets you had as a kid. I'm not sure if you guys care about the buckets, but I was like, I've already looked at Halloween costumes. What else can I look at that's related to us as kids back in the good old days, man? Before we went to church to trick-or-treat in a trunk. What in the world is this? What the hell is this world coming to? Kids are trick-or-treating in a church parking lot. And standing behind a car. Sad. Kids are trick-or-treating with their parents. Parents are riding behind them in golf carts. Is this world coming? What? Is this world coming to, little alien friend? Parents, please. Don't let your kids go. Go, kids, go. Go trick or treat. Me and your mom's gonna make love.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.